Hey everyone and welcome to Storytime. My name is Jake and today we are going to look at the subreddit r/entitledparents, where people tell us their stories of crazy mums and dads who think they're entitled just because they have kids. Before this video starts, I just want to say I actually have another channel called Imagine where we go over like sciencey questions, and we're almost at 1,000 subscribers, so if you guys could go in the description and click my sciencey channel, I think that's what it's called, but click that and then go subscribe and even check out the videos if you can. But let's get right onto the video. Entitled mother wants me to get rid of my snakes or move out of my parents' house. I have snakes as pets due to my passion for them. None of the snakes are venomous, only constrictors. My parents knew about my passion since I was little, and while it took them a while to get used to it, they're now totally cool with my snakes. I keep the snakes in their enclosures in my room. However, whenever my parents' friends who have 2 kids, a 9 male and 11 female, come over, the mum always complains about the safety of their children. I have a rule that the kids can't go into my room because they always go through my stuff and ruin things. Their mum always talks crap to my parents like, "Why do you even allow her to keep snakes? Those aren't pets. You should throw them all away. You should tell her to move out. How can you accept that?" The dad is totally cool, and even asked me a few times if he can hold the snakes. Now, I have tried explaining to mum multiple times that they cannot escape due to their enclosures. They could only escape if I wasn't paying attention and not closing their enclosures. And if they do escape, I have docile species that are constrictors, not venomous, that don't even bite and would just run away and hide because they'd be scared. Yesterday, they came over. When I went to the bathroom, the kids went in my room, and I could hear the little boy yelling, "Mummy, Mummy, come check this out." But I thought it was something random. When I came out of the bathroom, I found the mum looking horrified at her children, being amazed by my snakes. Of course, I started smiling when I saw the kids paying so much attention to the snakes and being curious. It makes me happy when people don't have the "it's a snake, so it must be bad, venomous, and kill me" mentality. But that smile soon disappeared when the mum started yelling at me. My parents came as well into my room to see what was happening. She kept yelling at me that her kids could have been in danger and how irresponsible I am, and how could I keep snakes as pets, and so on. After the 1,000 plus times I explained her that my snakes are docile and not venomous, and it's not her business what I keep as pets and what my passion is. She kept yelling at me, telling me stuff, and I was just looking at her like, what the heck? What are you smoking? After nicely explaining to her that her kids' lives were not in danger because the snakes couldn't escape, she, still yelling, started telling my parents that I need to move out, and how could they live with me? At that point, I snapped, and I started yelling at her that when I went to the bathroom, I closed my door, and if anyone was at fault, it was her, because she didn't teach her kids to respect rules, and since my parents agreed to let me have snakes in their house, it shouldn't be her problem. I never forced her to look at my snakes. I never forced her to handle them, and I never forced her to listen to me explain the different types of snakes, and all that because I know she is afraid of snakes, so I never pushed this onto her. I would only tell her about my snakes when she would randomly talk bad about them. I grew up differently. When I was told no, it was no. When I was told you're not allowed to go in there, I wouldn't. So I expect the same from her because she always talks about how great of a parent she is. She just lets the kids do whatever they want. She just called me a douchebag and told me I need to get rid of my snakes or move out of my parents' house, or else she won't be coming over anymore. When my parents and even her husband took my part, she got super angry, took the kids and went home. I understood her concerns, but she needs to understand that this is my room and her kids shouldn't have come in there, especially that my door was closed and they know the rule. I'm not okay with her allowing her kids to do whatever they want. However, I feel bad for the kids because they are curious and want to know more about the worm dragons, as they call my snakes. The dad, as I said, is totally cool and would love for the kids to know more about snakes other than snake bad, snake bit you die mentality their mum is teaching them. The mum's been ignoring me and my parents and doesn't even want to talk with her husband because he took my part. I texted her and asked her that if she feels so unsafe when she comes over, why does she even keep coming over? Edit. Some of you wanted to see the snakes, so here you go. Oh wow, she's actually got a lot more snakes than I thought, but yeah, that must be boiling in her room. I have a snake personally, and it's a corn snake, so it's not like a huge boa constrictor, it's quite small. But the heat in my room always gets really hot, and I can't even imagine the heat that's gonna be going on with like that many enclosures. You're my butler now, and you do what I say or else. Okay, let me tell you what happened on my first ever shift working at the theatre. I think it was the first day, or it was the second, one of the two. I just know that I was brand new. Players are me, co-worker, random customer, the crazy lady, and manager. I'm working concession, and I'm the runner. The runner is the person who grabs the food and drinks, while the person on the till takes the order and money. So, we get this big order. Popcorn, nachos, drinks, and whatever else. It will be this much. Cool, can I have a box to put this in? Sure. I grab a flat box and assemble it so he can put his stuff in, but he can't put everything on there. Do you need help, sir? Yes, I do. Humanoid freak, can you help him with his stuff? We are not that busy anyways. I grab the rest of the stuff and help the random customer go into his theatre. We walk inside and he is second row. He grabs the stuff from me and thanks me. I'm about to leave until Karen stops me. Excuse me, young man. Yeah, can I help you? Can you get me a refill of Coke, please? This was when you were allowed to refill on large drinks. Sure. I grab the large cup and go back to the concession, refill it with Coke, and I go back to give it to her. Thank you. Also, I need something else. Can you grab me some nachos and another large popcorn? Here is 40. I want my change back. I know what it costs. I take the money and go back to the concession. Silly me, I think I'm supposed to be doing this stuff because we want to please the customer. I go over to one of the co-workers and wait in line. There is only one person in front of me. The co-worker I was running for sees this and says, "What the hell are you doing? Come back here and help me." I can't, a customer wants this and that. I have her money to buy it. The frick? So, I get the stuff and go back to give it to her. Was she done? Nah, son, she wanted more. My kid would like another refill of Coke. Thank goodness the movie hasn't started yet. So, I go back to the concession. The manager is there, just steaming. So, co-worker says you are getting food for a customer with their money. Why? I explain to him what happened. He quickly stops being mad and starts laughing a bit. Yeah, no, we don't do that. They have to do that themselves. Just get back to running. I start running again and 1 hour passes by. I hear a horrid scream come out of nowhere. Where is my baby's drink, you douchebag? I've been waiting an hour. I have to stay in the concession, madame. I was told that was not my job. You do what I say, you hear? You are my butler. Where is my large cup? I threw it away. Karen does not like this and loses her head. You goddamn! You owe me a large drink. Get me one now or you're fired. I know the manager here. The boss man walks by because somebody radioed him. Excuse me, can I help you? Who are you? Where's Billy? Who's Billy? The manager. Well, I'm the manager, and there's no manager named Billy. Stop lying. I know him. He is the head manager of this place. I want this person fired for not getting my drink. The nerve of him. First off, the head general manager is named Jeff. It was not, he just made some name up. Whatever, I want you to fire this degenerate. Are you the one who made him get stuff for you? Yes, he is my servant. You are all my servants. You all do what I want. Come with me, madame. Karen and Bossman walk off to somewhere. No idea what happened next, but I kept running. End of the shift ends, and I ask the bossman what happened to Karen. Turns out, he went back into the theatre with Karen, kicked her and her kids out, and got security to take out the back door. Also, got banned. Nice. Guys, I just want to remind you, you are all my servants, so if you don't like this video and comment down below, then I'm gonna have to freak out on you. Entitled mother thinks she can pull a fast one at the airport. Yo, okay, so I just took a flight for vacation and met such a Karen. She had the haircut and everything. I just landed, so hopefully I'm not too disorientated. So how our plane works is there's open seating and you pay to get on first. There's a family boarding, so families can stay together between groups A and B, and that's where we start. The entitled mother, Karen, D, Dad, and me, the realist OG. Okay, so we usually get to the airport an hour early to prep for traffic, security, etc. So, we get to our gate and are chilling for about 45 minutes when A group starts boarding. They have a special place where families wait, so we get in line, and about 5 minutes later, Karen herself showed up. Me and my two brothers are travelling alone, our dad just had to drop us off at the gate. The entitled mother cuts in front of the entire line. What are you doing? I'm boarding with my group. What do you think you're doing standing over here? That isn't your group. Stop trying to get in front of everyone. Now, she's getting mad at this point, and when she's flailing her arms, I see her ticket, and sure enough, she's the dead last boarder. She's B31, and it goes A1 to A60, then B1 to B60, and so on. Our flight has 91 people on it, so she was last. My dad sees her ticket and confronts her about it. No, you're not boarding with your group. You're trying to get into a better group. No, I'm not. I have a legal right to board when I want. I paid for a seat on here. Fast forward to when she tries to get on the plane. The flight attendant heard it all, and when the entitled mother went to scan her ticket, she got sent to the back of the line and was last to board. After the flight, she came up to me and said this gem. That was so rude what your dad said to me before the flight. You need to apologise this instant. No, I really don't, because I don't want to, and don't have anything to apologise for. You need to learn to respect your elders. No, I only respect people who respect me, and I don't want to. She humps away, and now I'm on my way to chill with my cousin for a week, and I don't know what happened to her. Wait, but that's the golden rule, isn't it? If someone's older than you, you automatically have to show respect to them and not go against what they say. What a stupid rule. Entitled mother tells me I'm not legally allowed to bring my dog to the park if her kids can't pet him. I don't know why people let their kids run up to any dog they see. This has happened to me about 11 times, I think, since I got my dog. However, this happened to me yesterday and I'm still angry. I have a 9-month-old border collie. He's well behaved and very friendly. However, because he's still young, he likes to jump on people. This is one of the reasons why I don't let kids pet my dog, besides the fact that they treat him more as a toy than a living being. Since he was young, kids love to run up to my dog, screaming and waving their arms in the air like crazy. This would obviously scare even well-trained adult dogs. Most of the time, I try to walk in the opposite direction in hopes that they'll go away. Sometimes they do, but sometimes they follow us. This is what happened yesterday. There was a family about 100 feet from my dog and I. We were playing when out the corner of the eye, I see a 2 to 3-year-old girl, about 50 feet away from us, walking up to my dog. Since there was a good amount of distance between us, I assumed her parents would catch her before she got to us. Her parents didn't even notice she left their side. I started to walk my dog away from the girl in hopes she would get discouraged. Instead, the girl literally followed us at least 100 to 150 feet. I was honestly shocked at how irresponsible the parents were. Anyone could have kidnapped her and they wouldn't have known. Eventually, I heard entitled mother say, "Where do you think you're going, Missy?" I was relieved the parents finally caught up to her. I assumed it was all over. All of a sudden, I hear entitled mother call to me saying, "Hey, you with the dog, come over here." I assumed I had dropped something since I walked away from there in a hurry. I asked her how I could help her, and this is what happened. "Let your dog come to my daughter." "Oh, sorry, not right now, we're training." "It's okay, she likes dogs." "Yeah, that's great, but we're training and this would disrupt what we're doing." "Is he not friendly?" "No, he is, it's just that we're busy at the moment." "Can't he take a 5-minute break? You're being ridiculous." "No, he can't take a 5-minute break, and I don't want your daughter near my dog." "Excuse me? That mutt is probably aggressive. Literally every person with a dog lets us play with their dog. There's obviously something wrong with your dog." "He's still young and jumps on people. I don't want him jumping on your daughter and accidentally knock her over." "I knew it. Little devil probably wants to eat my baby. It's against the law to take dogs like that outside, you know. They have to stay inside when they're that dangerous." First of all, no it isn't. Second of all, he's on a leash. If you invade his personal space, despite my warnings, I'm not legally responsible in any way for what he does. He'll probably wander off one day and hurt an innocent child. No, he won't. He's on a leash. Maybe you should keep your daughter in one so she doesn't wander off and chase every dog she sees. After this, she just cussed me out and left. I'm still fuming about this. She expected me to let her kid pet my dog. I'm not in any way obligated to let strangers pet my dog. And when she didn't get what she wanted, she made up a law to prohibit me from going outside with my restrained dog. Screw her. I do understand that some dogs are aggressive, but like he said, he's on a leash and you're trying to go to it. Like, no, you need to keep your kid on a leash, not the other way around. Hey everyone, I hope you all had a really good day and that you enjoyed that video. If you want to check out some other videos, then click on screen right now or check out the playlist down below. If you enjoyed that video, then please do leave a like. And if you want to submit your own stories, then you can do so by joining the Discord in the top link in the description. But thank you so much for watching and I will see you very soon.